Hello everyone, this is Nazanin, and I'm going to show you the tangible user interface I have designed for the CST course in winter 2023. A tangible user interface is a new type of user interface in which the physical and the digital are coupled, and users manipulate physical objects to accomplish a variety of tasks. For this assignment, I have focused on the tangibility of the output of my system, which is a creative support tool that is supposed to help certain people accomplish a variety of creative tasks. Some parents struggle to convince their children adopt healthy habits, such as eating fresh fruits. On the other hand, there are some activities that children indulge themselves in, such as watching TV or playing games with an iPad that parents struggle to keep their children away from. What if parents use these activities as a reward for the children's effort to eat healthier? With this tool, parents can get their children more excited to have fruits. So here's the scenario. The parent writes down a favorite activity of the child on a piece of paper and hides it in a fruit made out of clay. The form of this fruit reminds children of a Kinder Egg chocolate that has a reward in it, and it subconsciously conveys that the egg-shaped object is as delicious as chocolate, which in this case is the fruit. The parent will hang the fruit from the ceiling on the surface of this tool, which is a cardboard in my prototype. The surface can be taped to the ceiling or the wall of the children's bedroom. Using a digital interface, the parent will type the word R, and as soon as they press OK, the hanging fruit will be dropped, and the child will notice that a fruit has been dropped. Then the child will pick up the fake fruit and take apart the clay to look for a reward clue. The child will give the parent the piece of paper and take a fruit from them. If the child eats the fruit, they will be rewarded by getting the chance to do their favorite activities. For example, here we have an apple as our fake fruit, and inside the clay apple there is a piece of paper that says SpongeBob 1 hour, which means the child will get the chance to watch a SpongeBob for 1 hour if they have a fruit. For my prototype, I used a servo motor attached to an Arduino board and hid the motor in a ball of clay, leaving only the horn control, which is the white thing here. I taped the motor to a cardboard and covered it with branches. The fake fruit can be hung from the horn control, and as the servo motor rotates, the fruit will be dropped. This tool can be aesthetically improved and resemble more to a tree or bush that has actual fruits. For the technical part, I used an Arduino Uno R3. I connected a servo motor to the Arduino board and the Arduino board to a laptop. The servo motor takes 5 volts of power from the board via the wire connector between them. The 3 wires of servo motor are connected to ground 5 volts pin as a power output and pin 3 to receive the input from the user. The servo motor rotates as much as is specified in the Arduino code and comes back to its initial position. In my code, it rotates from 70 degrees to 180 degrees. These specifications were based on testing the prototype and finding the perfect range for holding and dropping the fruit. The user prompts the action by entering R character. The Arduino code works as follows. At first, it sets the initial position of the servo motor and it sets the input to pin 3. Through a loop, it constantly searches for an input from the user, and as it sees the input, it rotates from the initial position to 180 degrees and waits for 1 second. Comes back to the initial position to be ready for the next execution, and then it prints out fruit dropped. The references I have used for writing this code are included in the document. The motivation was to help parents teach healthy habits to their children and build a positive image about healthy products in their minds. The task of feeding children with healthy snacks becomes creative and playful with this tool, as it employs elements of playfulness, games, creativity, anticipation, and interaction between the parent and the child. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed this video.